Video blogs are so awkward. Because it's just me having a conversation by myself. Anyway, because I do not have my camera, as you lovely people know, I'm shooting video blogs until I get my camera back. So, I'm actually not at my house. I'm at Theo's house because I'm at Theo's house more than I'm at. Yeah, I'm always at Theo's house. If you're looking for me, probably at Theo's. Anyway, I thought that I would show you guys some footage of my school and some of my students. The first clip that I'm going to show you in just a second is going to be of what the cafeteria looks like, what the kids look like when they're eating. I mean, I was curious about it. They're really cute. Anyway, enjoy that. Normal day at school. No, it's a video, guys. Video. They're really cute, aren't they? The two girls who were waving before, the girl on the left, I actually don't know who she is because she's not one of my students. Actually, neither of them are my students. But the girl on the right, her name is Monica. She's from Seoul. She speaks better English than every other kid at school, except for her brother. But her brother is really shy. They're really cute. I really like them. I wish they were my students. But yeah. These are actually not the kids that I usually eat lunch with. I usually eat lunch with the older kids, but today my classes got switched around a little bit, so I was teaching 2nd grade with my co-teacher, Haeyoung teacher, who you'll see in the next video. For our 2nd graders, because during our regular time, which is 9 a.m., they were practicing a dance for, I think it's sports day. But yeah, anyway, watch the clip of my students being really cute. I was teaching them how to... Oh, I was co-teaching on how to tell time today. My co-teacher told me that that learning more than beady o'clock, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and so on. Anything o'clock is more than good enough. I really wanted to teach them like, 4:15, 3:30. But I was recommended against it because apparently that's just too hard for 2nd graders. For those of you guys that are watching this and they're like, duh, Christina, of course it's too hard for 2nd graders. I'm still figuring this out, okay? So, anyway, enjoy the next clip of my kids. Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, Oh, anyway, I just realized I didn't explain what happened in the last game. What happened was that I was teaching them how to tell time. So I wrote it on the board. I had a big clock on the board, and I made a clock and everything. The kids sitting in their seats could see the time, but... Theo... But the kids who were standing in front of me couldn't see it. Their classmates had to signal to them, oh, like, it's 11 o'clock or it's 10 o'clock. And they had to get their teammates who were standing in the front to say what time it was. And the team that got it first would win that point. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Moving on to the rest of my clip. Oh no.
자, 팀. 다시 한번. 자, 친구 나오세요. 뒤에 친구, 뒤에 친구. 뒤에 친구 나오세요. 머리까지 나오세요. 팀 A. 자, 원. 팀 그리고 이겼다.
Very good! So, let's see. I mean, that's just what it looks like for one class. My second graders, this is actually not them at their best. They were a little bit rowdy because they'd just eaten. So they're like, look, I ate all this food. I'm full of energy. And we can't pay attention to anything for more than 2 seconds. Seriously. It sucks when they can't pay attention to anything. But, yeah, that's basically what my second graders are like. They're really cute. They're really sweet. I have students that misbehave, but honestly, none of the kids that I have are bad kids. Like, they're all very good. They have great personalities. They just don't pay attention all the time. This last clip that I'm going to show you, actually, is of my mentor teacher, Naima, her 5th graders, and the epic teacher who lives downstairs from me, Dan. They were teaching a demo class for the Yeongdong University students because they're all majoring in education and wanted to see what it might be like to teach in a real classroom with real live ADD children. Obviously, this isn't a best kind of situation, but they actually did a really good job. Before I go on to the clip, I'm going to explain what they did, which is they were learning about schedules and about subjects. So they were doing that, and Naima made it so that it was a word scramble. They had a bunch of kids line up, and they each had a piece of the sentence, and it's like 1, 2, 3, and everybody says the chunk of the sentence that they have. The rest of the kids are all divided into teams. Well, teams because they're each at a certain table. So whichever table they're at, that's their team, and the team that guesses the sentence first based on the things that they hear when the kids all jumble up and say the sentence at the same time, they win a point. So that's what was going on. Oh, and one more thing. For those of you who actually read my blog, you probably will recognize one student. It's that goofy student who is always messing around with everything, but is not my student, but is my favorite, that kid. If you don't know who he is, he's gonna be the one who waves at the very end of the video. Anyway, enjoy.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, idol. 3, 2, 1. 시간이 안 나는데. 알았어.
Alright, yeah.
Could you say it again?
I don't have less class
On Saturday. Exactly. That's the answer.
Perfect.
Good job. Good job.
Alright, guys, everyone take a seat.
Next one.
40분까지 아니에요? 40분까지예요?